I didn't realize my perception of the world was different until someone told me I was too sensitive. Not dramatic, not emotional, not intense, sensitive. And I remember thinking, no, I'm just paying attention. Because when you grow up with trauma and grief, you don't experience life in high definition. You experience it in high alert. When you've dealt with ACEs, unstable environments, loss, emotional chaos, your brain learns one main rule. Nothing is guaranteed. Not people, not safety, not happiness, not even your own thoughts. So while some people see the world as a place to explore, you see it as a place to scan. For tone shifts, for mood changes, for exits, for danger that hasn't happened yet. Your perception becomes a survival tool. Here's the part people don't talk about. Trauma doesn't just change what you feel, it changes how you interpret reality. A text left unread isn't neutral, it's rejection. A small argument isn't just conflict, it's abandonment loading. Silence isn't peace, it's the calm before something bad. Your brain isn't trying to be negative, it's trying to keep you alive in a world that once proved it wasn't safe. Grief does something even stranger. It bends time. Before loss, life feels like a straight line, past to present to future. After grief, everything collapses into the present. Memories hit randomly. The future feels hypothetical. And the past feels closer than yesterday. You don't move on. You just learn how to carry it without dropping everything else. And this is where perception gets complicated. Because from the outside, you look normal. You go to school. You joke. You function. But internally, you're running a different operating system. One where stability feels suspicious, happiness feels temporary, and calm feels undeserved. Not because you're broken, but because your nervous system learned its lessons early. Here's the weird part. Trauma can make you incredibly self-aware. You read people fast. You understand emotional patterns. You notice what others ignore. But it can also make you overthink everything, assume worst-case scenarios, feel responsible for things that aren't yours. So your perception is sharp, but exhausting. It's like having a superpower that never turns off. And when you try to explain this to people who haven't lived it, they say things like, just let it go. You're in the past. You're safe now. Which is logical. But trauma isn't stored in logic. It's stored in the body, in reactions, in instincts, in the way your heart speeds up before your brain understands why. You're not reacting to now. You're reacting to before. The biggest shift in my perception was realizing this. I'm not damaged. I'm adapted. My mind learned to survive a certain environment. It just hasn't fully learned that the environment changed. So healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about teaching your nervous system that the war is over. And maybe that's what perception really is. Not just how you see the world, but what your brain had to become in order to live in it. Some people grow up learning how to dream. Others grow up learning how to endure. Neither is wrong, but they create completely different realities inside the same world. So if you've lived through ACEs and grief, and you feel like you experience life differently, you're right. Your perception wasn't shaped by comfort. It was shaped by survival. And the fact that you're still here, still learning, still trying to feel safe in a world that once hurt you, that's not weakness. That's a nervous system learning how to exist without armor.